The magic of the trail is the community that's formed around the trail. Everyone hits a trail for different reasons, but everybody walks away with a new connection to themselves, to nature, and with a greater appreciation for public lands in Minnesota.
For me personally, the Superior Hiking Trail is the crown jewel of Minnesota. The support of the Trust Fund has been instrumental in empowering volunteers like myself to make the trail more accessible for all Minnesotans.
We're still waiting on the permitting on that one, so it's still going to be a couple more weeks before. The Superior Hiking Trail Association started as a mixture of local land managers along with business owners who wanted to see an investment in recreation opportunities in the area. We are the manager, maintainer, protector, and promoter of the Superior Hiking Trail. We do it all. We do it with support from our members and over 450 volunteers who give annually 8,000 hours of service. That could be on our board of directors, adopting a section of trail, adopting a campsite, coming to one of our special builds. We also have some office angels, store volunteers, and others who provide education and outreach. The Superior Hiking Trail is a 300-mile footpath that runs the Rocky Ridgeline of the North Shore. We pass through 8 state parks and a national forest, providing pretty much unparalleled access to the natural world for over 400,000 user visits every year.
The trail provides a really unique opportunity to introduce people to some really wild parts of our state. Part of the trail is actually in what's called the Sawtooth Mountains, a jagged, rugged landscape that provides constant ups and downs. It's rocky, it's rooty. The trail also crosses over many streams and rivers. There's plentiful trailheads, road crossings, and campsites. Managing and caring for over 300 miles of trail is a huge undertaking. There's all different types of projects that take place on the trail, whether it's trail clearing, trail building, maintenance, or building of structures like bridges and boardwalks.
We're at this unique time in history where outdoor recreation is booming. We have a huge spike in use of the trail. While our volunteers are giving it their all, it's not enough at this critical juncture where we have a lot of failing and aging infrastructure. The Environment and Natural Resources Trust Fund is one of our only major sources of funding for large-scale renewal projects. They have enabled us to conduct professional trail assessments to figure out sustainable long-term solutions. The big thing that we've invested in are bridges and boardwalks. Switching from materials such as wood to galvanized steel can extend the lifespan of those expensive pieces of infrastructure. We've also been able to identify really great reroutes for the trail. We often get out of low, swampy, marshy areas. If we can get higher and drier, it's more ideal both for the experience and the long-term maintenance of the trail. Our greatest challenge is the permanent protection of the trail as people know it today. Folks often don't know that the trail is made up of over 200 landowners. Some of those are public entities, but oftentimes it is a private landowner who is providing access out of their own goodwill, and that makes us vulnerable to changes in land ownership and development.
When the trail was first envisioned in the 1980s, it was basically just scratched out of the wilderness. And over the years, as interest has increased, the foresight to recognize that we really need a roadmap for going forward is a big step for the association.
When looking at the legacy that I could leave for the organization, I felt completing a master plan was the way that I wanted to provide guidance. We had trail counts and surveys collected. We also did an inventory of over 85% of the trail. This plan outlines a 10-year forecast, essentially, of where we should be spending our money, spending our time, and devoting our energy. One other very important component of our work is developing our publications in the form of maps and guidebooks and allowing them to provide revenue. Our store is quite small and quaint, but it's a great place to get information from our staff about trail conditions, ideas or suggestions, and get something like a t-shirt or supplies that you might need.
I'm also the founder of Rock City Running, an events organization that produces 2 running races on the trail each year. The races introduce people from all over Minnesota, the United States, and world to the Superior Hiking Trail. One of the goals of the races is to give back to the association through annual donations and volunteerism.
The Superior Hiking Trail Association is incredibly grateful to Minnesotans for investing in the Environment and Natural Resources Trust Fund, which helps to ensure that the trail can remain as scenic and pristine as it is today for the next generation of Minnesotans.